guys, so I have my January favorites video for you today, which I'm gonna be cliche and just say, what? It's already February? Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, I didn't expect 2012 to already start feeling like it's just going so crazy fast, but I mean, that's just how it is, you know, as the years progress, it seems to go faster and faster. I have some good amount of products to talk to you guys about, some things that I was surprised with, very happily so. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So on the face front, which that's a makeup brand, isn't it? Face front? I crack myself up. But on the face area, I've been really liking the Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer for combination skin. I've actually been mixing it with a little bit of my was this like benzoyl peroxide gel, just a little bit of this in the morning because this sort of dries my skin out really bad to get rid of like acne and acne scarring, and so when I mix these together it's like the perfect oil controlling but still hydrating moisturizer in the morning. So this has been really nice, and it's good to use like on its own after I've done a mask or my skin is really dry because it gives it just the right amount of moisture without making me feel greasy or anything like that. Foundation wise, I've been in love with the Almay Smart Shade liquid makeup. This smells like expired peanut butter, honestly. And when you put it on the back of your hand, there's these little black dots that if you don't blend them out, they will be black, but they're like supposedly the self-adjusting little particles. But if I move it around, maybe you guys can see, like there's some like little black spots. It's probably not going to show up now that I'm talking about it. But you just blend those out and they blend right into your skin. And this is just something I throw on every single morning. Not every single morning, but most mornings when I want to wear something because it's so natural. It just very slightly covers up any minor imperfections. It's got a pretty finish to it. It's very natural, very satiny. It's got SPF and it stays a fairly long time, and I just sort of set it with a little bit of powder and then I'm good to go, and it's quite a nice little gimmicky type of foundation. The next one is the Maybelline Fit Me, and I knew that I was going to like this because it's everything that I kind of look for in a foundation. It's like a light to medium coverage, it's a natural finish, it's lightweight, very blendable, and it's just like a sort of like satiny natural finish, if I didn't already say that, which I probably did. Very comparable to the NARS Sheer Glow in my opinion. This is just a little bit darker than this one, but I use these both when I want to wear like standard foundation because they are both exactly what I look for in a foundation. Lightweight, light to medium coverage, natural finish, fairly long wearing, and easy to apply and easy to blend. So these have been amazing for this month, but that NARS Sheer Glow is going to be in probably all my favorites videos if I decide to include it. And then to apply those, I've actually really been enjoying my Real Techniques brushes. 2 out of the ones that I got, but the foundation brush, which is angled, and this doesn't really give me any streakiness like this standard foundation brush typically would, and the fact that it's angled really helps get around the nose, around the under eye area, around the mouth, and really any sort of like crevices on the face that you typically can't get with a larger, more rounded top foundation brush. And it's a good amount of thickness, like it's not too dense but it's not too flimsy. It's just a really great foundation brush. The only thing though is, I mean, I know it said it doesn't give me a lot of streakiness, but you kind of have to be careful because you will get some. So I mean, but that's, you know, a given with really any foundation brush, a standard foundation brush. But namely the one I've really been liking is the buffing brush. And this is similar to the e.l.f. powder brush, which I've been using consistently for my liquid foundation, in that it's sort of like a flat top one that is made for buffing, so you buff in circular motions all around your face to get a smooth, even coverage that doesn't have streakiness and that is just easy to work with and easy to blend. And I like the buffing brush because it's a lot smaller than the e.l.f. one, so it's easier to get around certain areas of your face. It's got a rounded top, so you can get, as I almost drop it, I almost drop something in every video, but it's good to get like around the nose and certain areas of your face due to the curvature of the cut of the bristles. And then I've also been really enjoying, so much stuff everywhere, the contour brush. I didn't really own a contour brush before. I mean, I had small powder brushes like this, but it's not really pointed at the top, and this is just great for getting right in the hollow of the cheekbone, right in the temple, right along the jawline for a nice brush to contour with, as well as on the sides of the nose. It's fantastic to work with, very soft, and it's just contours and blends at the same time, so you don't have to use multiple brushes. Let's see, setting powder, you guys know I like the Clinique one, I'm not even going to bother mentioning it. I've actually been really into blush this month though, which I never would have thought would happen because I didn't like blush, and that's because I had really uneven skin on my cheeks, but I've been doing a little bit of exfoliation and working with a liquid foundation and sort of putting a little bit extra on my cheekbones where I'm going to put the blush. Sort of helps fill in all those little sort of like pores and little acne kind of crevices in my face, sort of been helping to fill those in so that way the blush glides on smoothly and evenly and I don't end up with a lot of patchiness. So I have a couple different blushes to mention. I've really been liking the two sleek ones that I have. Pixie Pink, which is a bright pink, and I just use this with a very light hand and a stippling brush to get this just sort of very softly just right here on the cheekbone. Just a bright pink, which I typically would not gravitate towards. Life's a Peach, which these sleek blushes are so hard to get open. This one's more of a sheer blush compared to like the typically pigmented sleek blushes that are, you know, produced. This one's more sheer, but it's nice because you can sort of layer it underneath other blushes, and you can layer it underneath like NARS Orgasm because it'll give a little bit more warmth, whereas the NARS one typically gives me more highlight. I don't know about anyone else, but this is very natural, and it's a really, really pretty warm color to kind of warm up the entire face. I've been liking the e.l.f. one as well, called Tickle Pink, which is just like a dusty sort of light pink. It almost leans a little bit like salmon, ever so slightly salmon, but it's really pretty and looks very natural on me. And then I've been liking the Blush Ombre in Vintage Grape, which this is a really hard one to pull off if you use too much of it. Thankfully it's not really pigmented at all, to be honest with you guys. Like swirling it around, you can hardly see any of it. But it's nice to use because, again, it's another layering blush. That's what I've done today. I just used it with a big stippling brush. Swirled it around over the whole powder, put it on my cheekbones, and then on top of that, towards like the apples and up along the cheekbone, I used the Lancome one in Miel Glacé. This is just a small size, like a gift with purchase size, but it's a pretty like more of like a cooler toned NARS Orgasm with some soft gold shimmer in it. So I know, crazy that I would like blush this month, but I really have been enjoying it. I guess because I found a way that works with my skin tone, and well, not my skin tone, my skin type and my patchiness. Benefit Hoola I've been liking as well. I need to go get a full size. I keep saying that, and I will one day, but for now this is cute and it's small, and it actually has lasted me a while with, you know, pretty consistent usage. That's what I'm wearing right now. It's a matte bronzer, which is nice to layer again with like a more shimmery bronzer like the NARS Laguna, which is what I've done today as well. I just used a little bit of the Hoola on the hollows of my cheeks and layered a little bit of the NARS Laguna on top for some dimension, but it's nice to have a matte bronzer in your collection. Eyes, I mean, there's not really been anything too crazy. I've just been sticking with typical eyeshadows. I finally got around to like really using that Illamasqua one that I got from the UK in November, and I used it in conjunction with the product I'm going to mention, which is NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. I've wanted this for so long, glad I got it, and I knew that I would like it, and I knew I was going to get a lot of use out of it. It just helps intensify any eyeshadows that you put on top. Not to say that the Illamasqua one wasn't pigmented, but it really just helped the vibrancy, and it helped it adhere better. The powder adhered better to like the cream. And this look is kind of crazy. I don't know, I just threw on blue, black, and brown eyeshadow. I don't know. Lips, this is really where lip products have been shining. I've been using a lot of lip pencils. I've been sort of getting into pencils, which is odd because I really didn't like pencils before either, but I've been liking the NYX lip pencils. They have a good shade range. They're very soft. They sharpen well, they go on well, they're smooth, they don't tug, and they don't dry up my lips a lot. And I've been using the Peekaboo Neutral a lot, and then the Burgundy a lot as well. And the Hot Red too. I've been using all three really, but the Peekaboo Neutral one the most. And then I like to put a lipstick on top, or I'll just put a little bit of clear gloss and so I've been using the Wet n Wild Glossy Gloss in Through the Looking Glass, which is just a clear one, and it's a very wonderful texture. These are starting to be like a lip gloss that I really like. I only have this one, so I can't say much for like the actual colored ones, but this is just like a gel, and it makes your lips look so shiny and so glossy, and it doesn't sink into any fine lines in your lips, and it's just smooth, it's hydrating, and it lasts a good while on my lips. So it's a nice one, a nice gloss. And then I've been liking the Revlon lip butters, of course, since I've sort of gone crazy with how many I've been buying. But the three I've enjoyed the most are Candy Apple, which is a sheer red, Berry Smoothie, which I have on like the inner part of my lips, which is that one, and then Pink Truffle, which is a natural sort of pink color. Actually, I'm wearing Peach Parfait with the Berry Smoothie, and I'm not a huge fan of the Peach Parfait because it's got pretty big chunks of like glitter in it, which is not cute. Like, I like shimmer, not glitter in a lip product, so yeah. But I think that is it. It's not that many things, but just some stuff I figured was worth mentioning to you guys. Also, Lana Del Rey's album Born to Die came out today, so that's definitely on my favorites list as well. Well, actually it came out yesterday. I guess I'm going to be posting this February 1st. So, yeah, Born to Die. And to be honest with you guys, I'm recording this like the 23rd of January, so I don't even know if it's good, but I mean, I know it's going to be good. So, but yeah, that's all I have to talk about with you guys this month. And then until my next video, I'll talk to all you guys soon. Bye!